What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as ChainLink to Bitcoin. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notification, leave a giant thumbs up if you like the content and want to see more. Also, make sure to check out my Crypto TV merch. Link is in the description for a shout out on the channel. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So we have a couple of things to look at. One thing is that cryptocurrency could potentially become a holiday. Definitely some interesting topics we're going to be looking at, as well as the massive breakout that we are seeing in ChainLink, a very big run. And we have seen ChainLink on our channel numerous times in the past. We were tracking a potential breakout, and guess what, guys? It has happened. So that is definitely some pretty cool news that we are going to have to talk about. Let me just move this mic. There we go. So before we start that, let's look at the current coin market cap. We're also going to be looking at Litecoin and Bitcoin and kind of more in depth as to where they plan on taking off to in the near future. But otherwise, the market does seem to be doing fairly well. You guys can see that we have a market cap of 205, so slightly higher than yesterday. I believe yesterday was 204. 24-hour volume is fairly the same, and Bitcoin dominance is the same. So we're really not seeing much movement at all, but we are seeing an increase in the overall prices. You can see the reason being that the Bitcoin dominance is not really changed is because it's almost about average with the rest of the market. You can see Bitcoin is only up 1%, while the rest of the coins are up 1 to 2%. So we're really not seeing much of a fluctuation in terms of difference variance compared to Bitcoin to the altcoins. Bitcoin is at 63.87, like I said, up 1%. Ethereum is at 199, about to break that $200 at 1.1, and then we see XRP at 45 cents, and then Litecoin at 49.85, up around 2%. Otherwise, 2 out of the 10 coins seem to be doing down, but otherwise market seems to be doing fairly well, slightly consolidating back up. You can see majority of the market is in green, which is always a beautiful sight to see. And then the biggest jump that we are seeing is ChainLink. So ChainLink a couple of days ago was really not that high up in the market cap. I believe it was much lower. And now, as you guys can see, it is jumping and making huge leaps. You can see ChainLink, which we're talking about today, is up 27% on the day. I think it is up over 140% since like June of 2018. So making huge leaps and huge bounds. It's actually up to 57 cents per coin. You can see the massive rise that has had in this currency. So we're definitely going to be looking at ChainLink and trying to figure out what exactly has happened to that coin to make it move up so much higher. So moving on, you guys can see we have an article by newsbtc.com, very good website, and it says Singapore launches TokenDay to bring crypto to the masses. So very interesting that they're actually holding like a holiday, one day dedicated to cryptocurrency to bring light and more widespread availability, I guess, to cryptocurrency. Basically a way to promote it to the public and make it seem like a less taboo currency, cryptocurrency, and more of a common use of trade and transaction. So because a lot of people that I've spoken to actually around my campus still think cryptocurrency is some type of scam or drug related memorabilia or just use case. I just think it's a negative thing. If you own it, you are committing an illegal act, and that is what they are trying. Singapore is trying to reverse and show people that it is actually a positive thing and not a negative thing in that sort at all. So it says yesterday the 31st, very odd that it is on Halloween for us, so happy Halloween to you guys. But also I guess maybe they don't have it there. I'm not so sure about Singapore, but obviously they said Bitcoin celebrated its 10th birthday. As part of the celebration, a company called BizKey has decided to start a new campaign called TokenDay, which is actually really cool if you think about it. TokenDay is a campaign that is supposed to allow public to get more familiar and better acquainted with cryptocurrencies, according to reports. Not exactly a day, as it will be held from October 31st to November 18th. During this period, every cryptocurrency holder in Singapore will have the opportunity to get a Singapore's Chinatown, where 30 retailers are offering various goods in exchange for crypto. So basically, I think this is a day to, maybe they get discounts when you have these coins, but basically it says those willing to spend their digital coins will need BizKey Intelligent Blockchain, POS, point of sale device. Numerous cryptocurrencies can be used, including Binance, Coin, Ethereum, Silica. So basically they're starting a day, it's like a fundraiser for their company. Basically, you have to have this item at the shop and called the BizKey or whatever it is that they use, and then you can just send them your crypto for exchange for merchandise at, I'm assuming, a discounted rate, which is actually really, really, really cool. now that I think about it, it is actually pretty cool if we had that, you know, around the community or something, where everybody had a day that they could go out, use cryptocurrency, and get cheaper discounts on items, which I know some websites online actually give you discounts if you use cryptocurrency. But it says, despite the fact Singapore is among the most crypto-friendly places in the world, adopting cryptocurrencies as an accepted payment method is something that is yet to take place. This is why this event was created, and Bisky hopes the token will break the ice and encourage other businesses to introduce crypto payments as well. So this is another technological advancement that I'm seeing. That is why I brought it to you guys. I think it's a really cool article, and definitely a smart thing that they are, you know, starting to, you know, form. It definitely will bring some more adoption to the market. It says, since then, they have started seeing cryptocurrencies as a method of solving issues that have been troubling retailer sectors for a long time. This includes payment fraud, logistics, delays of money transfers, accounting, and similar complications were all quickly eliminated by those who have accepted crypto as payment. So that's actually another really big thing, because if you use crypto as a payment method, you're not going to get charged back. So basically, and somebody got a stolen credit card and tried to purchase cryptocurrency with that credit card. If they tried to purchase an item with that credit card and it was a stolen credit card, the person who had that card originally, who the name is originally under, will see that on their account, file a chargeback, and then the company will take the money back from whatever merchant accepted it. And basically the merchant loses out because he gave the item and the credit card company withdrew their money. So basically it's a lose-lose for the merchants. So when you use cryptocurrency as a payment, they're basically guaranteed that they're having some sort of, you know, money, and they're not really taking that risk of getting money taken back from them. So it's definitely a very cool and ingenious way to think. So it's definitely nice to see that they're having some sort of day, even if it's just one day, to raise awareness for the company. Now to move on, we'll do Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then we'll check out ChainLink, and then we'll end with that article really quick. So as you guys can see, we are seeing a lot more consolidation. You can see we did have a weird retracement yesterday. We are starting a new candle today. I just want to zoom out really quick, and then we're just going to jump into the 4 hour. So you can see why I have that white band drawn on the bottom here. You can see where that has been a previous support level in the past, where some wicks have touched. You can see we're trying to fight to get back into that spot. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit farther. You can see right here why I have that white line drawn, for those of you guys who were unaware of why exactly that white line was there. You can see in the past how we've had resistance here in prior. You can see right here we've used it as a support. So just to scroll down to see that being in play today isn't something that I was not anticipating. It was something that I was anticipating, and I was expecting to see that being some sort of resistance in play or support when we did touch down to it. And you can see we have touched it in the past prior. So we're using it as a resistance right now. It seems like the currency is trying to break above that white line that I have drawn, that white resistance, and it seems like it is trying to gain some momentum and go back up into around that $50 region that we were, you know, honestly looking for. I do want to just jump into the 4 hour if this loads up quick. There we go. And then I do want to check out what exactly it's doing. So basically what I'm seeing is we are starting to see some resistance in play in terms of trying to break above this $50 support or resistance level. I do think we could break above that fairly soon, mainly because we pretty much fell fairly quick, and we did bottom out, you know, around that $47. You can see we're pretty much flatlined on the relative strength index in terms of the 4 hour, and we are quite below our high-low MMA. So I do see us regaining some support, trying to break above here, you know, gaining back to where we were prior, and then I think it's just going to be a, you know, stable move once again. We saw that in the past, and I do think we're going to see it once again, trading sideways all the way out, and then once we reach this downtrend, then we're going to see some action. And it seems like if the pattern continues, you know, we will see a potential bearish move. So it would have been nice if you guys bought in down here, or if I bought in there, sold up here, and then waited for the consolidation to happen, and then brace for impact when we, you know, retest this downtrend. and see whether or not we're able to break bullish from that or break bearish and ride either wave up or down. So basically, I would wait out right now because I do think there's going to be a lot of consolidation right now for the next couple of days. We could move back up and retest 51. That is definitely an option considering that's where we started the correction downwards. So definitely be mindful of that. But that's pretty much the only move I can see happening right now. And that pretty much goes with Bitcoin too. And my main reason for explaining that was because of this sort of symmetrical triangle that is forming on Bitcoin in the 4-hour and daily charts. So for all of you who have not yet seen this symmetrical triangle forming, obviously just watch yesterday's video. I zoomed out to the weekly to show you guys what exactly was forming right now. But you can see we do have a very, very, very strong support at the bottom right here. Yes, it is touched prior. You can see we have the same support right there. And you can see we were battling our high-low MMA, could not break through. Plummeted back down or corrected down to our main support right there and are now currently trading out sideways. So I do think over time we will obviously, hit this kind of like point of contact right here. Basically, all of this volume is going to be kind of like compacted up into this one corner, and we're going to see some sort of big move. Now, because I'm seeing this on the daily and the weekly too, that pretty much signifies that we will be seeing a very, very, very big move. If the pattern stays the same, it will be a bearish move, which is unfortunate to say, and I don't like to say it. But if we do, from some reason, see a reversal, because this is a very big formation that is happening on the graphs, we could see a potential break by a couple $1,000s. But otherwise, I do think we need to trade out sideways, and that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to be riding this up, setting more higher lows. The next price, we're at 63. If we do retrace back down, it could be like 6,200, 6,280. I don't think we will break below this downtrend. I mean, this uptrend right here. But the next barrier to break is this resistance at the top, this high-low middle moving average. Lastly, Litecoin, again, consolidating further, waiting for Bitcoin's move. I'm going to make this quick because not many people seem to have an interest in Ethereum. If you do, let me know in the comments. But as for whatever reason, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are into the Bitcoin and Litecoin, so that's why we're trying to graph that the most. But you can see a lot of resistance from its high-low middle moving average, consolidating out, trading sideways, and I think that's pretty much all it's going to do until Bitcoin and Litecoin decide to take off or correct back down once again. So sorry for making that quick. Again, let me know. But what I really wanted to move over to was ChainLink. So we have been drawing an ascending triangle on ChainLink for quite some time now. And as you guys can see, it pretty much did what I called, and we were anticipating some sort of breakout. Now, I did say that ascending triangles tend to break down, but because we were hanging out at the top here for quite some time, I was quite interested in the fact that we could break bullish from that. We are overbought right now on the daily, so a retracement back down is definitely something that is an option and most likely will happen fairly soon. We may go slightly higher, but for the most part, a retracement back down to support is what I'm looking for. I do want to just show you guys this article really quick. Basically, it is by Crypto Mode. It says ChainLink price makes a big move. Was there a title? It was right here. ChainLink prices surge by 28% as value surpasses $55. It is quite interesting to see how different altcoins deal with these current market circumstances. Although plenty have green across all markets, it appears that some stay in uneasy momentum in place as well. So basically, we have seen in this bearish accumulation phase and much of a downtrend that when coins are red, some prosper, some actually move up. ChainLink was one of them that jumped 30-something%, which is absolutely amazing. Some people say, looking across social media, it seems like ChainLink price is proverbial talk of the town right now. Fareed Mahdi has closely monitored the charts and notes how ChainLink is up by over 25% compared to yesterday. And you can see the retracements see these symmetrical triangles that they have formed right here as they come up. Similar to what we have drawn. But it basically just talks, this article, about ChainLink's use purposes. It says, based on the current market indicators, it would appear interesting things are bound to happen for ChainLink. Although the price might not reach 75 cents anytime soon, this push to well beyond 50 cents is quite spectacular to behold. There is still work to be done, but there is a reason that rather cautious short-term optimism is as well. So basically, as you guys can see, nice bullish break right here. We were tracking that in the past. We can obviously move back to our old episode, and you guys can see we were prior to breaking up. That is exactly what happened. So that is really cool to see that bullish breakout happen. We tracked it, and we you know, hopefully you guys rode that up. But otherwise, maybe I can make some episodes and we'll call it like a coin to watch or like coin to keep on radar. Maybe something like that would be pretty cool. Basically, whenever I find a coin that I think is due to see some sort of bullish break or bearish move, you know, something like this, I can list that on the channel, you know, on the title, say this coin is what is going to have potential of breaking out. And hopefully it'll help you guys make some good profits. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you like the content. Check out the Crypto TV merch. Every dollar helps the channel. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.